Imagine waking up not just rested, but truly rebuilt. Your body feeling stronger, more resilient, and those nagging aches or that sense of weakness slowly fading away. For years, we've been told magnesium is the ultimate secret to nighttime recovery, especially for our muscles. But what if there were two unsung heroes, far more potent for rebuilding muscle, specifically after 60, working their magic while you sleep? Most people are completely unaware of these powerful allies, and 99% miss the crucial timing and synergy that makes them so effective. Ignore this, and you risk letting another precious night go by without tapping into your body's profound capacity for renewal. We've all heard the whispers, the common advice passed down through generations, echoed in countless health articles: take your magnesium for muscle cramps, for better sleep, for overall well-being. And don't get me wrong, magnesium is a vital mineral, playing hundreds of roles in the body from nerve function to energy production. It's important, undoubtedly. But when it comes to the specific challenge of rebuilding and maintaining muscle mass as we gracefully navigate life beyond 60, our needs become more nuanced, more targeted. The landscape of our physiology shifts. What was perfectly adequate in our 30s or 40s might just be scratching the surface of what our bodies truly require now. As we age, a phenomenon called sarcopenia becomes an increasingly relevant concern. This isn't just about feeling a little weaker or less energetic. It's a progressive and often debilitating loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. It impacts everything from our balance and mobility to our metabolic health and overall independence. The insidious part is that it often creeps in subtly, almost imperceptibly, until its effects become undeniable. We might attribute it to just getting old, but that resignation can be a dangerous trap. While some decline is natural, a significant preventable portion of muscle loss can be mitigated, even reversed, with the right strategies. And that's where the conversation needs to evolve beyond the basics. While magnesium helps with muscle contraction and relaxation, it's more of a general orchestrator than a direct builder. Think of it as the stage manager for a play. Absolutely essential for the show to go on, but not the actors themselves who are performing the core action. For actual muscle rebuilding, for repairing the microscopic tears that occur during the day, for synthesizing new proteins that create stronger fibers, we need very specific, targeted nutrients. We need the raw materials, the architects, and the construction crew that work tirelessly through the night to transform daily wear into overnight repair. The body is an incredible adaptive machine, constantly striving for equilibrium and renewal. Every single day, your muscles undergo a continuous process of breakdown and synthesis. When you're younger, the balance is often tipped towards synthesis, meaning you're building and maintaining muscle relatively easily. But after 60, that balance begins to shift. Breakdown can start to outpace synthesis, leading to that gradual decline in muscle mass. This isn't a sentence, it's a challenge, and one we can meet with informed choices. We need to actively encourage and amplify the synthesis side of that equation, especially during the most potent repair period of all, deep sleep. So, if magnesium isn't the primary architect for overnight muscle rebuilding, who are these unsung heroes, these powerful allies that truly make a difference, especially for those over 60? They are two vital nutrients, often overshadowed by the more publicized minerals, yet they play absolutely foundational roles in the intricate dance of muscle protein synthesis and cellular repair. And their synergy, particularly when consumed strategically before sleep, is what truly amplifies their power, going far beyond what magnesium alone can achieve for rebuilding muscle specifically. The first of these powerful architects is vitamin D. Now, you might associate vitamin D primarily with bone health, and rightly so, as it's crucial for calcium absorption. but its role in muscle health is equally profound, though often less discussed. Vitamin D receptors are found directly on muscle cells, and adequate levels are essential for optimal muscle function, strength, and even recovery. It's not just about preventing muscle weakness. It's about actively facilitating the processes that lead to stronger, more resilient muscle fibers. Studies have shown a clear correlation between insufficient vitamin D levels and increased muscle weakness, especially in older adults. But here's the crucial insight for overnight repair. Vitamin D plays a significant role in gene expression, including genes involved in muscle protein synthesis. It helps signal your body to actually build and repair muscle tissue. Think of it as the chief engineer instructing the cellular machinery to begin construction. Without sufficient vitamin D, those signals can be muted, and the repair process becomes less efficient. When you provide your body with ample vitamin D, especially ensuring its presence in your system as you enter your nightly repair cycle, you're giving those muscle cells the clear instructions they need to get to work, rebuilding and fortifying themselves. It's a foundational, non-negotiable component for robust muscle health after 60. The second unsung hero, working in powerful synergy with vitamin D, is creatine. Now, creatine often gets pigeonholed as a supplement solely for bodybuilders or elite athletes. This is a profound misconception that deprives countless individuals over 60 of its incredible benefits for muscle, brain, and overall cellular health. Creatine is a naturally occurring compound found in your muscle cells, where it helps muscles produce energy during heavy lifting or high-intensity exercise. But its role extends far beyond immediate energy bursts. It's a critical player in muscle repair and growth, especially during periods of rest. Creatine helps increase the water content within muscle cells, which might sound simple, but this cellular hydration is a potent signal for muscle growth. More importantly, it directly supports protein synthesis and helps reduce muscle protein breakdown. It essentially helps your muscles hold onto the protein they build, and it provides the immediate energy currency for the cellular repair processes that unfold overnight. While vitamin D gives the instructions, creatine provides the immediate fuel and scaffolding for that construction. Together, they create an incredibly potent environment for your muscles to not just recover, but to actively rebuild, getting stronger and more resilient with each passing night. So how do we harness the power of these two remarkable nutrients, vitamin D and creatine, to optimize overnight muscle rebuilding, especially for those of us over 60? It's not about overwhelming your system. It's about smart, consistent supplementation and a strategic approach that aligns with your body's natural rhythms. The goal is to provide these essential architects and builders at precisely the time your body is primed for repair, as you transition into your deepest, most restorative sleep. This isn't a quick fix, but a compounding strategy that yields profound, lasting results. For vitamin D, the most effective form is vitamin D3, cholecalciferol. Given that many individuals, especially older adults, are deficient, supplementation is often necessary. The exact dosage can vary based on individual needs and blood levels, but a common therapeutic range for adults over 60 often falls between 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily. Taking your vitamin D earlier in the day is generally recommended for optimal absorption and to avoid any potential, though rare, sleep disruption. The key here is consistent daily intake, ensuring your body has a steady supply of this crucial signaling molecule for muscle repair throughout the night. It sets the stage for the rebuilding process to even begin effectively. Now, for creatine, the magic truly happens when you consider its role in energy metabolism and cellular hydration. For general muscle health and cognitive benefits in older adults, a dosage of 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate daily is often recommended. Unlike some supplements, creatine doesn't need to be cycled or taken immediately before a workout to be effective. Its benefits are cumulative. However, taking it in the evening, perhaps with your last meal, or even as part of a small pre-bed snack, like fruit or a small protein shake, if you tolerate it well, can be particularly beneficial. Why? Because it ensures your muscle cells are saturated and ready with this energy substrate just as they embark on their longest period of repair. Imagine this powerful duo working in tandem, vitamin D constantly signaling for optimal muscle protein synthesis, and creatine providing the immediate fuel and structural support for that synthesis to occur efficiently, all while you're deep in the restorative phases of sleep. This isn't just about preventing muscle loss, it's about actively fostering muscle gain and resilience. It's about feeling stronger, more stable, and more capable in your daily life. It's about reclaiming a sense of physical vitality that many mistakenly believe is simply lost to time. These two nutrients, when consistently provided, can dramatically shift the balance back in favor of muscle rebuilding, giving you a tangible advantage in maintaining your strength and independence. The journey to sustained vitality, especially as we age, is less about fighting the tide and more about understanding the currents. By empowering your body with the precise foundational nutrients it needs, especially vitamin D and creatine, you're not just hoping for the best, you're actively participating in your own physical renewal. This commitment, these conscious choices before you close your eyes each night, lay the groundwork for a stronger, more resilient you. It's a profound act of self-care, building clarity and truth into the very fabric of your physical being, ensuring each morning brings not just rest, but true overnight rebuilding. Be sure to click the like button if this was helpful and subscribe